This is Professor Pete Alexander with the Winning at Business and Life podcast, where business leaders share their insights. It is 6 questions in 7 minutes because successful business leaders are busy and rarely have more time to spare. So let's get to it. Question number 1, in a few sentences, please tell me who you are and what you do.
My name's Todd Giannattasio. I am co-founder and CMO of Geotag, and we are an AI-powered video player that will auto-transcribe, create segmentation in your video, which turns into an actionable table of contents and tags all of your segments. So now people can easily search your individual videos, can search your full video library, and they will have a table of contents with your video so they can easily skim and see which parts of the video they want to watch and engage with or reference back to after they watch the whole thing.
Wow. Well, Todd, thanks for being on the show. Question number 2, what's the best thing about working in your industry?
Really, the disruption is super cool. We just launched in October, and I really like bringing something brand new to an industry, and also the transformation for the education that we're able to bring, because there's so much video content available on the web, but it's not all fully accessible and indexed. And that's something we're changing so that anybody with access to the internet will be able to find practical information that they can use to make their life or business better.
Question number 3. I hear from other business leaders that staying in a good work-life balance for them and their team members is a challenge. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, it's really hard. It's easy when you're passionate about your work to let that spill over and take up too much time or always be rattling around in your head. I have 2 young daughters, almost 4 years old and 7-month-old. So for me, it's really about like hide the phone somewhere, try to get present, and be with my family at night when I can. And it is a challenge for sure.
And it sounds like you got your priorities right by putting the phone away to be with your small kids. That's great. Question number 4, what other successful business leaders like yourself should be on my podcast?
Oh man, well, a little biased, but my partner, Michael Puskar, is a really great AI, artificial intelligence thought leader and in the education space. He's super insightful, but I also just got off with Joe Fear from the Hustle and Flow Charts podcast. I think he'd be a great person to have on as well.
Excellent. Thank you for that. And question number 5, what insight or advice would you give to other business leaders?
I think it's about being focused and really liberating yourself to only work on what is going to make a difference. And so everyone likes to talk about how can you do more with less, but I think the real key is how can you do less, period. It's not about getting 1,000 things done. It's about getting the right things done.
Mm-hmm. That's excellent. And question number 6, tell me about your first job.
My first job was I would say my first job was on a TV show, actually, which maybe is what makes me a little more comfortable on camera like this. In high school, I was able to skip class if you went to interview to be on this TV show. And so I took it so I could skip class. And then I ended up actually getting accepted and being part of a TV show. And it was a talk show with teenagers after school once a week out in New York City. So that was like my first real job that I had for more than 2 minutes, probably.
That is fun. Very unique. I love it.
Yeah.
So Todd, thank you for being on the show. How can people find you?
Easy. Go to Geotag.com. That's Ziotag.com. And you can even sign up for a free account.
Excellent. This is Professor Pete Alexander with the Winning at Business and Life podcast. For more insights and ideas, please go to LinkedIn, YouTube, or Facebook and search for Winning at Business and Life podcast. Thanks for listening.